everybody, it's Midnight Persona here, and today is my birthday! So, I was trying to think of something fun to do for my birthday, but I'm a very boring person, so I was like, well, I haven't done a get to know me thing in a while, so I thought, hey, maybe I'll do some get to know me questions, and we can, talk and have a conversation together. In case you were wondering, I am wearing makeup that was bought for me for my birthday, which I have another video about. It's Tiana's makeup from ColourPop. So I'm wearing the lip balm from Tiana's and the blush and the eyeshadow, and I have a little bit of Jackie Aina's palette on the outside, but yeah, so I thought I'd wear my favorite makeup looks or makeup palette stuff. So let's get started. I found a little list of YouTuber questions to ask, and I'll probably do some of these, and then maybe I'll find a cosplayer version at another point sometimes this month if you guys are interested. Today I thought we'd get to know me. First things first, in case you did not know, my name is Kalika Evans. I don't mind telling people my name because it's all over the internet anyway. Because where did you grow up? I grew up in New York, Niagara Falls until the age of 8. Then I moved here to Vegas, so technically I kind of grew up in Vegas because at the age of 8 I don't really remember anything from New York other than how pretty it was and taking a train here. So I grew up in Las Vegas, Nevada. Who was your first best friend? My first best friend was a girl by the name of Joey, or Jojo. I met her in New York when we lived in New York, and we traveled to Vegas together, and then her mom moved with her to California because her mom wanted to be a star. How tall are you? I am 5'3" last time I checked. Dogs or cats? Cats, I'm a cat person. Dogs are cute, but I'm a cat person. Plus, I'm allergic to dogs, so yeah. What year were you born? 1991. I am turning 28 today. Are you in or have you gone to college? I went to AI for a short while for animation, and then I had to drop it because I missed a few classes because I had to go to the hospital. And then they said because I missed those few classes I'd have to take the year all over again and I'd have to pay extra, and so I went nah and just dropped. What is your favorite drink? That's really hard because actually, no, it's not. I'm a liar. Red Bull. I drink Red Bull way more than I should and way more than I care to admit. What is your spirit animal and why? So when I was younger, I really loved cats, and I would always say cats, but honestly, I'd say a cow. I know a cow is weird, but I am a chunky girl, and I love affection, and I'm really cute, and I moo at people, so that's why. Tea or coffee? Honestly, now that I think about it, I don't drink much of either. Like, I'll get a Starbucks Frappuccino, but there's no coffee in that. And I'll get Thai tea, but it's really sugary. So like, tea, I guess, because I have that more than coffee, but I don't think I drink either very much. What are your goals? My life goals, when I was really young, I wanted to open up an art gallery for kids who couldn't put their art up or show their art off to people, and that way I could sell their work for them and then they could get the majority of the proceeds. I still kind of want to do that, but now my other goal is to travel and be a cosplayer, to speak to people who are like me, plus size, dark skinned girls and guys who feel like they can't do it because of the way they look. And I'd love to become an inspirational speaker and talk to people, but I think I still lack that confidence to do it yet. But yeah, I want to help people is mostly what my life goals have been, other than sitting down with my husband and having babies. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Jackie Aina for makeup, Markiplier for video games. I watch Captain Sparkles a lot because I like Minecraft a lot. I don't know, I like a lot of people. Cryotic. Lately I've been watching Kill Count with Dead Meat, and I don't remember his name, but yeah. So I don't a lot of people. Do you speak any languages well? I barely speak English, so no. Are you single or taken? I'm married. What's your idea of a dream date? My husband going out with me somewhere. This isn't to say that he doesn't take me anywhere. I just like going out. He could take me wherever. Fun fact, for our second date when we were dating, he took me to Disney World, so you know, hard to top that. Really hard to top that. Step up your game, Ian. What is your longest relationship? Being married, currently. How would you describe your fashion sense? No, I don't have one. I guess. I just kind of, if it's cute, I put it on my body. What's your go-to hairstyle? Bald. How many siblings do you have? I have let me take that back. I have 2 brothers, Rasham and Chris. I have a stepbrother, Ani. I have a stepsister, Malaysia, and I have a stepsister on my dad's side named Taikisha, and that's all I'm aware of currently. I could have more, but the 2 that I grew up with were my 2 brothers, Rasham and Chris. Do you use PC or Mac? PC. What are your morning and evening routines? Waking up, hopefully, getting a Red Bull, having breakfast, sitting down and deciding if I'm going to do nothing today or if I'm going to put on makeup or do TikToks. TikToks normally win. And then I wait for my husband to get home, where we play League when he gets home. And I talk to my friends on chat. I'm not very productive. Unless it's a con weekend, because then the whole schedule changes, where it's get up 7 in the morning, get dressed in cosplay, go to con, sell at con, or just walk around con for hours and hours until I'm dead, go back to the hotel room, pass up, and wake up at 7 o'clock again the next day. Do you have any bad habits? Yeah. What's your favorite Netflix show? That's hard to decide because I binge watch through Netflix. So currently, Black Mirror is probably top tier because I really love stuff like that. But then 2-Sentence Horror Stories was also really good, but probably Black Mirror more. Describe your first crush. Well, it was a really cute boy in kindergarten, and then I told my mom I liked a boy in kindergarten, and she told me it was my cousin, so I never had a crush ever again since that moment. And you can imagine I stopped liking him. What's your favorite genre of film and why? Animation, because I was a 3D animator major and I wanted to be an animator, but I ended up taking a different career path and sticking to just doing my art, freelance art. So yeah. What's your coffee order? Grande vanilla bean frappuccino with caramel. I know that's not coffee, but that's all I get from Starbucks. Who's your celebrity crush? Okay. So, my celebrity crush, and my husband knows, is Adam Levine from Maroon 5. I love him to death. And then my favorite voice acting crush is Michael J. Tatum, because he's amazing and he's a beautiful person, and I love both of them so much, and I'm aware both of them are married, and I also love their families, so yeah. Here's an interesting one. What are your favorite values in friends? Telling the truth and being honest with me, because I can understand if you feel like you can't tell me something, or if you are afraid something's gonna hurt my feelings, but honestly, when my friends tell me the truth and are completely honest with me in a nice way, it is probably one of the most important things to me, because I grew up with a lot of people who would go behind my back and say terrible things about me, and in my face would be like, I love you, you're amazing, and but then behind my back call me the N-word and a bunch of mean, cruel words to other people. And I found that out the hard way, and I trust people who are honest with me, even if it's something like, you said something to me and I didn't really like it, and honestly, I'm mad. Then we can work it out, and that's fine. But don't go to Becky and tell Becky that I said something mean and I was mean to you and woe is me, rather than talking to me about it. Be an adult. What social media are you addicted to? TikTok. Currently, TikTok. What's the biggest struggle you overcame? Honestly, there's a lot of struggles I've had through my life, and probably the biggest thing is learning to love myself more, because to this day I still have a hard time even imagining why Ian married me, why my friends are my friends, why Subaru and Anthony and Zeddy all want to hang out with me, because I think I'm a miserable, horrible little person, and it's really hard to believe that I have fans, that I have friends, that I have people who want to be around me. And I think it's because, like, my mother instilled nothing but love into me, but my father instilled a lot of hate and a lot of things of, you're not gonna make it anywhere because you're a little black girl and nobody loves you. You're not gonna make it anywhere because, you don't believe in yourself, or why you being prissy, or why you like this, and, you're not gonna do the best, and, this is why I don't trust people, this is why we can't have friends, because friends are always gonna backstab you, and stuff like that my father taught me when I was younger, and it honestly stuck with me, and I think I'm learning now in my life that it really, affected me more than I thought it did. What is one thing you wish people knew about you? I don't know, but the only thing that comes to mind is Twice in my life I was homeless, and I never really talk about it because it doesn't feel like it's an experience that was that big to me. Well, as in I tell my friends about it and they're like, you were homeless? What? And they're curious. And the first time it was because my father never paid our rent and always bought drugs, and rather than paying our rent and keeping us stable, he would waste the money at casinos and buying drugs and things like that. So we became homeless and we had to be in a program called IHN here in Vegas, and we went from church to church to sleep at night, and in the daytime we were at this little house. And it was during middle school, and a lot of friends or people didn't even know because I didn't really talk about it. I told my teachers so they knew why I might come late to class or why something might happen, and so they could understand because I was told to tell them. But outside of that, I didn't really talk about it. It was just kind of a thing that happened. And I think we were in that for a good few months until we were finally set up with a program to get a nice apartment. And the second time was honestly a bunch of crap happened with old friends, and it messed up. Well, it's hard to explain. I say old friends, but it wasn't really the friends. It was people they knew and parents who were trying to help us but didn't really help us. Ended up messing up stuff in our household. Ended up making us lose our house and not helping us get a new house. And then from there, we ended up having to leave our house and we had nowhere to go. So my parents went to go stay in like a motel. Or like, I don't know. I don't remember actually where they stayed. I think they stayed with my stepdad's mother, and I can't stand her. And there wasn't a lot of room in the house, so I decided to stay with my best friend Subaru for a few months, and that was an experience because I love Subaru to death, but I didn't think that her roommate liked me at all. And it was really hard for me because I didn't have a space and I didn't feel like I had my own. But I really appreciate how Subaru took me in and let me stay and took care of me, and I love her so much. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff with Subaru, and she will always be my best friend because there's so much stuff she's done for me. You're going out with friends. Describe your night. Karaoke. What are you happiest with in your life? Honestly, that I'm still alive. There were plenty of times that I thought about, just not wanting to be here anymore and just wanting to leave and end it and be over it, because a lot of stuff always went down and it was always super hard for me to keep going. But the only thing that went into the back of my mind was, what is my mom gonna do? What is my friends gonna do? What happens if I just go? If I just either run away or end it? And I couldn't bring myself to do that to hurt anyone. And it, in a way, it was a good mechanism to keep me from ever doing anything. And I also heard in the back of my head my father, because my father used to use, if anyone leaves me or if anyone hurts me, I'll just kill myself. And I would think, am I being selfish like him? Am I doing that? Am I acting like him, And I'm honestly just really happy that I didn't go through with anything that I thought I might. And here I am at 28 years old, dressed like a toddler, trying to do cosplay as a career, doing art as a career. And my husband, who loves me so much, who is doing beta testing and gaming for a living, and he is working so hard to make sure that our life is happy. And we currently live with his mother only because it's really expensive to get a house right now, and we're saving up, and she's taking good care of us and we're taking good care of her. And I feel honestly very, very blessed. And I might complain and I might not have money to spend on everything all the time, but I'm alive and I'm breathing, and I'm really happy with everything. I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to appreciate everything, and I think I've always taken my friends and I've loved them deeply, but I've never loved myself. I'm sorry that got really deep. I try to keep things funny and light because I want to make sure everybody's laughing and having fun, but I'm sorry that got super deep. But yeah, here you go. There's a little bit about me on my birthday, and I'm 28 right now. I just turned 28, and I am so blessed and so happy to be able to talk to people and have this platform. And I hope with all the new subscribers and all the new followers and people that you guys are excited to know a little bit more about me. And if you guys could do me a massive, wonderful birthday favor, is if you could share this video and see if you can get people to subscribe, see if you can get people to follow, see if you could just like promote me a little bit. You know, I would love that and I would appreciate that. If you think you want to get me something a little more physical, or like, you know, I have an Amazon wish list I can link if you guys want to get me anything. It's not required and, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but in case you want to. I also love art, and, you know, I love people doing fan signs and artwork and making videos for me, and that's stuff that I love too. But once again, it's not required. I love interacting with people. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's a long video about me and that's gotta be really boring, but I appreciate you guys so much and thank you more than anything, and I am so blessed to be alive. So if you like this video, like the video. If you like me, or because it's my birthday, subscribe. And there's a bell notification and all that jazz, so do that if you want. And just remember that you are loved, you are beautiful, and you are wonderful in every way, shape, and form. And I appreciate you so much. And I'm happy that you're still here and you're still alive and you're wonderful. And I hope you have a very blessed and wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, guys!